Have you seen any type of these big cars? Biggest mass-produced cars are today in 4 to 5 meters range, such as Audi A8, BMW 7 Series, Jaguar XJ, Lexus LS, Mercedes S-Class. However, there are few even bigger cars produced in low numbers, some over 6 meters long. Buggati Royale. The Buggati Royale holds several automobile superlatives. Longest wheelbase in history, longest length for a car with just 2 rows of seats, and biggest engine in history, 12.8 liters straight-8 engine. Ettore Buggati planned to build 25 cars. The due to 1930 Great Depression, Buggati was able to sell only 3 of the 6 made. From 1927 to 1933, only 6 units built. The length is 6,400 millimeters from nose to tail, with 4,300 millimeters wheelbase. Cadillac Series 70 to 75, since 1960s to 1973 oil crisis. American full-size cars were an average 5.6 to 5.7 meters. The one car was much longer than others, Cadillac Series 70 to 75. Being longest car in history with only 2 rows of seats. Model year was 1936 to 1984, 6,404 millimeters length, 2,027 millimeters width with 1,443 millimeters height. Checker Airbus. Checker Motors Corporation made the iconic American taxi cabs, but also one of the weirdest cars in the world, Checker Airbus. A 6-door and 8-door sedan and wagon. Model year 1960 to 1977. Length 6,850 millimeters, 8-door variant. Width 1,930 millimeters. Height 1,581 millimeters. Wheelbase 4,801 millimeters. Mercedes 600 Pullman. Maybach had a predecessor. Mercedes 600 was during 1960s and 1970s longest car produced in Europe. The 7C Pullman version was even longer than Maybach 62 from 2000 to 2012. Production year was 1963 to 1981. 2,677 units built, short and long wheelbase. Length 6,240 millimeters long wheelbase Pullman. Width 1,950 millimeters. Height 1,510 millimeters, wheelbase 3,900 millimeters. 7C Pullman were also produced on W140 and W220 models, based on special orders for governments, since the car is not available to purchase for public. Exact dimensions are not known. ZIL for 1047 USS are also produced, one of the longest cars in the world, a limousine for communist government elite. ZIL for 1014, with its 7-seat variant ZIL 1047. Production 1985 to 2002 and 2010, only 230 units built. Length 6,339 millimeters, width 2,086 millimeters, height 1,500 millimeters, wheelbase 3,880 millimeters. Another Russian car over 6 meters length is Gezcheka, for lower-ranked government members. Maybach 62. Mercedes returned in 2002 with a car that had to compete with Rolls-royce, Maybach 57 and 62. An oversized car considering that it did not had 3 rows of seats like other limousines, such as Mercedes 600 Pullman. Production 2000 to 2012, 3,000 plus build including 57 and 62. Length 6,160 millimeters, Maybach 62. Width 1,981 millimeters, height 1,575 millimeters, wheelbase 3,828 millimeters. Rolls-Royce Phantom 7. Rolls-Royce Phantom 7 launched in 2003, is the biggest British car. Production 2003 to 2017. 10,327 units produced, length 6,091 millimeters, width 1,980 millimeters, height 1,641 millimeters, wheelbase 3,820 millimeters. Phantom 5 1959 to 1968, 830 to built, and Phantom VI 1968 to 1990. 370 for built are also around 6 meters long. Exact dimensions vary. Being handmade, each car is slightly different. Phantom 8 launched in 2017 is slightly under 6 meters length.